All right, sing the intro. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to Tater Follow, everyone. We're here today with a Zoom meeting for y'all. We have Dustin, Austin. Scott will be joining us in and out. He's a busy guy. He don't like people to know what he does for a living. He's that mysterious. So, anyway, how you guys doing? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, doing great, man.
Nobody answer. No,
I
everybody
fucking
just
answered.
fuck everybody else. Y'all are all
Fuck.
excited about doing the
I
show,
answered.
and then nobody answers anything. No questions, nothing. Jesus. Thank you, Dustin. Thanks.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Uh, yeah, I can hear you. But anyway, the game just went final, I believe. The Rams have beat the Minnesota Vikings. The Rams can be a scary team at full strength, guys. So watch out for the Rams. Dangerous team. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, they're back. Kyron Williams, that's a Pro Bowl. That's a Pro Bowler easily. Um, we don't know how good the Rams are because it's been
Hey,
a
can you
while
hear me
since they
now?
played full strength. Yes, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Man,
Okay. Hey,
How long has it been since the Rams have played full strength?
last year.
fuck week
Last year,
one.
right?
No, it was
Even
week
last
one.
year they were hurt too, I believe.
No, they were full streak week one. No, those tackles went down, and then Nakua went
Hmm.
down week one, I believe. Yeah.
And week one, they went to overtime with the Lions, who are arguably the best team in the league right now. When you say, or look like the
Well,
best team.
it's still got to be the Chiefs. They're undefeated, but
Yeah, okay, we'll say NFC then.
yeah, I
Um,
would say definitely the Lions, the NFC.
yeah. If we if we were to put the Lions up against the up against the Rams right now, how good would they do? You think it'd be a game, or the Lions still too good for them? Because the Rams look good tonight. The Rams look really good tonight. That
They
offense was
look good.
clicking. Defense is they still got some young players on defense. So I don't know about the defense, but that offense can play with anybody. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of the Chiefs, Dustin, they made a big move this week. DeAndre Hopkins has been traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. Is DeAndre Hopkins washed, Austin? And tell me why he isn't. And if he is washed, tell me what he can do to contribute to this Chiefs offense. The Chiefs offense hasn't been what it has been of late, but they're still winning games. They're finding ways to win. The Chiefs defense, however, is what top five easily and everything. So, yeah, let me know. What do you think of the trade?
I think it's a good trade because honestly, if you're the Chiefs, you really don't have anyone now. So getting a receiver, any kind of receiver, an able-bodied receiver, is good for
Hmm.
your team. So a
Okay.
top and he might be washed up, but he's there. That's
Yeah,
all you need for
he
for
is
a fifth
there.
rounder or a fifth rounder. Yeah, give me him all day.
Yeah, he didn't really have nobody throw it to him in Tennessee. They did lose Rashee Rice, which was a huge blow to him. I guess they're hoping that he'll step in there. I don't think he's DeAndre Hopkins. He was with the
Oh,
Texans.
he's not. But hey, he's
His
an
first year with the
able-bodied
Cardinals,
receiver.
he was pretty good. He did pretty damn good his first year with the Cardinals. So, if he can just play, 75% to what he used to be, 60%, that makes the Chiefs that much better. Travis Kelsey's not hadn't been showing up, but man, I I don't I don't know how much of an impact he'll make, but he
That
will
guy's washed.
he will he will fucking get mess some defenses up when it comes to how they're gonna approach the Chiefs in the pass defense. So good trade. Thumbs up, thumbs down, Dustin. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think Diop's definitely gonna help him out. I mean, there's like Austin was saying, there's not many options in Kansas City right now. I mean, obviously Kelsey's there, but I mean, he's not producing like he has been. Worthy's young. Rasheed Rice is hurt. Who are their other receivers?
They got tight ends. I know
Hardman,
they yeah,
Is
McCole
Nicole
Hard
Hardman actually
Hardman.
had to play.
is Hardman back
Sky
there?
Moore. Is Sky Moore still
Yeah.
still play for the Chiefs?
He is, I think.
I
Or is
don't
he
think he
hurt?
plays too much though.
He's busy not catching any balls.
No,
Uh,
it's
Austin said Brees guy. I don't know who that is. I think he's getting
Brees guy.
confused. Yeah, the Austin said that name.
Who?
said somebody in the practice squad, Austin.
No.
Brees?
Yeah. Who's Brees
Oh,
Guy, Austin? That's the name he said.
Sky Bree? I know her.
Oh, Sky Bree.
Sky.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's who you're thinking about.
who's that?
Jesus.
Hey, she can catch the
Wait,
Anyway,
ball. She can
who's
catch the
that,
ball.
Austin?
She can catch the
she
ball.
yeah.
Really
Dustin has no idea what we're talking about.
interesting.
What y'all are saying is like, hey,
Google on your phone the
you
name
said-
Skybree, Dustin.
Wait, is she
Google
on the
her right
A&M
now.
volleyball team? You were watching
Oh
last
my
night?
God.
she
Yeah.
might be. I don't know.
She might be. She might be.
She might have been someone I
Google
watched.
her name on your phone right now, Skybree.
All
And
right.
you tell me. Tell
How
me
do
if
you
she looks
spell
like
that?
she can catch some balls.
SKY, and then what else? How do you spell it?
BRI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me know what you think. Anyway,
How are
Scott,
what Dustin said earlier? Like Kelsey's washed up. I was like, I don't know if he is washed up.
No, she's like an OnlyFans chick.
Is it Mahomes?
he found out.
Like,
Is Kelsey washed up?
How the fuck are they winning games? I don't know how they're winning games.
Kareem Hunt. And we didn't cover that, by the way. Congratulations to Kareem Hunt. Long road back to the NFL, sitting on the couch, and then he's already got 3 or 4 touchdowns already. Man, that's crazy. Scott, do you like the trade? Yes or no?
Yes,
Is Scott still
it
here?
was a good trade.
A good trade because
it's
you
what
have
they
D-Hop
need.
on your team.
Exactly. And dude, D-Hop's gonna do good. Like, I feel like he was just sandbagging in Tennessee. Like, because he knew, like, what's the point? And now he's on a basically kind of like what Amari Cooper's gonna do in the Bills, but he's gonna be better just because the Chiefs are better.
Yeah. This has got to be like personally think about how good D-Hop feels about this trade. Like, the past couple years, you're with Will Levis. Who was the quarterback before Levis over there in Tennessee before Levis took over the job last year? I don't even remember.
Kenny.
Was it Tannehill? No,
Uh,
somebody started last year and then they put Levis in, but I don't remember who it was. But
Wait, whoa, was it Malik Willis?
it was.
No.
I think it was Malik Willis.
I
don't think it was.
It was Austin's
Fucking
right.
losers.
No, I don't think it was Malik Willis. It was somebody else. But anyway, regardless of who it was, this has to boost his ego a little bit because he's playing with arguably the best quarterback in the league. I mean, 2-time back-to-back Super Bowl champion, 3-time champion. So he's going to do well. He's going to do well. I think he's going to do great. Even though he isn't the Hopkins he used to be, I still think that he's going to be. I think he will still make the Pro Bowl. I think his numbers will be good enough with Patrick Mahomes to hopefully make the Pro Bowl.
Okay, James, what do you think about this? I was sold on the Titans. Fool's gold. They had 3 badass receivers go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Will Levis's fault?
I think
freaking Calvin Ridley, D-Hop, and who else? Someone else?
I think it's a number of things. I think it's probably 60% Will Levis's fault and maybe the coaching that goes on there because they still believe in this guy. Like the only reason Will Levis isn't playing because he's hurt. They could have easily brought somebody in. Will Levis, I think they put him in the driver's seat too soon. I think he should have sat all year last year, learned behind like a veteran that they could have brought in. But I mean, you can only play with what you have. So finding his strengths, I think they put him in there a little too soon before they found out his strengths and kind of opened the playbook a little more with him. But I mean, he's still got Calvin Ridley there. I mean, I don't know if I believe in him yet. I don't know if I'm sold on Will Levis yet. A lot of people were sold on him last year. I never really was, but he's shown some good flashes. He has shown some flashes.
Once he got those receivers, I thought it's like, dude, it's Will Levis year. You can't freaking miss these receivers.
Yeah.
Fucking D-Hop and Calvin Ridley and who am I thinking of? Who's the other one? They got another fucking receiver.
Yeah, Tyler
Boyd.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so
but then they lost to Henry.
Yeah, they lost Derrick Henry, but they got Tony Pollard. So I mean,
Tony
you never know.
He's terrible.
Terrible.
Tony Pollard.
That's why the Cowboys didn't want Henry.
Yeah, it was last year. Okay, so Titans started moving forward. Already told the team to move. Okay, Ryan Tannehill got hurt at the beginning of the year last year. Then Will Levis took the job over. Is what happened. They completely skipped over Malik Willis.
Yes, they did.
So, yeah.
He has more wins.
Malik Willis was Tannehill's backup, but I guess they didn't really believe in him. They went to Will Levis as number 3 because they spent the 33rd pick on him. And yeah, Malik Willis just backed Will Levis up the whole year last year, and then got traded to Green Bay. He's already won 2 games as a starter. Yeah, I don't think Will Levis has won 2 games this year yet. So look at him now. Okay, enough about Will Levis. He did have a little leak that made him look kind of cool, so maybe that's why people still believe in him. So, do we know what we're talking about now? Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, the Will Levis, the dick pic you showed me.
What? James had it?
Yeah, it was on James or Austin, one of y'all's phones.
Austin, clearly Austin, not me.
I would never.
Okay, enough about that. Robert Saleh at Packers practice this week. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Get that guy away. Get him away from us as far as possible.
We're about to go 0-4, baby.
That losing mentality Robert Saleh had with the Jets, we need to wash it off. Okay, I get that Saleh and Matt LaFleur were good friends. You know, they coached together through the years or whatever. I don't know if LaFleur feels bad for him or something because he don't have nothing to do. Maybe get his mind off, losing the job. I don't know, but I don't know what he's going to come in and help with. I mean, we're good. We just held C.J. Stroud to 86 yards passing, and he's a defensive-minded coach. So we don't need him. We're good. It's almost like we feel bad for him and we're letting him be around football or something. I don't know. But watch.
Matt LaFleur was his best man at his wedding, at Robert Saleh's wedding.
Yeah, he's gonna be named either later on in the year or beginning of next year, some kind of consultant, and then next year they'll give him like defensive backs coach or linebackers coach. I mean, you can't just give him Heffley's job. Like Heffley's been good this year. I like our zone defense.
The only reason I wasn't mad at this, and if I hope it's true, he was helping the offense understand different defenses.
The non-existent offense they had in New York, how's he going to help them understand anything? You had arguably one of the best quarterbacks ever lived.
He didn't touch the defense, so that's all I care about.
Okay, well, that kind of makes me feel a little bit better.
He didn't talk to the defense. He just talked to freaking LaFleur and the offense. So,
Dustin, with the way things are going, they're probably going to fire. I mean, not fire, but they're probably not going to re-sign Mike McCarthy. Robert Saleh will probably put his name in the hat to coach the Cowboys. What do you think of Robert Saleh to the Cowboys?
Honestly, I would like it. I wouldn't be opposed.
Or would you just take anybody other than Mike McCarthy at this point?
Well, to an extent, but I mean, I think Robert Saleh kind of got shafted in New York. Number one, New York's a bad organization. You'd be jumping from one bad organization to the next, but still, I mean, I don't think Saleh really got much of a chance or a fair shake in New York. I always thought he was a great DC in San Francisco. Maybe he needed this to reboot his career a little bit. Most of the time, guys, when that happens, it seems like it takes them a little bit longer to kind of like get it rolling again. Kind of like who was it? I guess Coach O, like he got fired in college and then like rebooted like 5 years later and did good. But then ended up getting fired again. Like Sark right now at Texas had to, he was drunk at USC all the time, and so he had to like reboot his career like that. But yeah, there's a few reboot stories. I mean, who was it? Did Wade Phillips kind of reboot his career a little bit? Like had success early in his career, fired, and then later on in his career, like had success, a pretty good amount of success.
Won the Super Bowl with the Broncos.
Well, that was as a DC though. He was always good as a DC.
Hey, so he did it.
Or was Marty Schottenheimer maybe like that? Or was Marty Schottenheimer kind of just always?
No, he never came
back.
Well,
you could put Andy Reid in that. I mean, he was with the Eagles all those years. They could never win a Super Bowl. The Eagles decide to get rid of him, goes to Kansas City, wins 3 Super Bowls. I mean,
that's true. Yeah,
maybe just needs a change of scenery. But I'm not calling Robert Saleh Andy Reid by no means. But
no, he hadn't been to however many NFC championships that.
I think he is a great defensive coordinator. Robert Saleh, I think he's a great defensive coordinator. But when you say he got the shaft last year, he did miss out on a whole year of no Aaron Rodgers. But Scott had stated this before about Miami. They didn't have a backup plan other than Zach Wilson, who they knew wasn't going to do anything for him. Now he gets 4 games with Rodgers this year. He gets fired. The team brings in Devontae Adams. Let's say the Jets go on a little run, make the playoffs. Of course, everybody in New York are going to be like, "Oh, well, Salah holding us back and everything." But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think he's just a great coordinator. I don't know if he has what it takes to be a head coach. But I mean, what do I know?
Did you see what Bill Belichick said about that?
Oh yeah.
Remember that? I think we talked about that we just talked about it.
Ready, fire, aim, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about the Jets organization. That's like a shit.
Whose fault is it?
Just a shit organization, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
What's the
who?
Jets? What's the Jets' schedule? I don't think they're going to make the playoffs at all.
No, I don't either. 2-5 right now.
They don't have a very tough schedule, or they didn't because they did finish like last in the division last year. But as far as their schedule goes, they have the Patriots this week. They have the Texans, Cardinals, and Colts. Those are all winnable games. They possibly could go 3-1. The Texans might be a tough one. That's on a Thursday night in New York. And then they finished the season, their last 5 games, Seahawks, Dolphins, Jags, Rams, Bills, and Dolphins. So, yeah, they're probably going to have to go at least, 3 their last 9 games, they're probably going to have to go maybe
6.
7-2 at least.
6.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy schedule though.
They can't beat a healthy Rams team, I don't think. I don't think they're going to beat the Bills in Buffalo. The Seahawks is a winnable game. The Dolphins, that's also a winnable game, because you never know what's going to happen with Tua. They got to play them twice. So I see 4 games right here that they're probably going to be underdogs in. So, but you never know. Darren's got Devontae back, man. You don't know what's going to happen.
Hey, let me throw some interesting facts to you.
Okay.
With Dustin as a huge Aaron Rodgers fan, Jets are 2-5 with Salah, kind of. Last year when Rodgers got hurt, Zach Wilson 4-2 with no freaking receivers.
Well, he had Garrett Wilson last year.
Okay,
but their
Aaron Rodgers has Garrett Wilson this year. He has Garrett Wilson this year.
Throwing bombs and banging.
Zach Wilson's better than
Aaron Rodgers. Whoa, easy.
I don't know, man. For the sake of football, Aaron Rodgers is pretty important to football, I think, as far as ratings go. So if the Jets do good, the ratings are going to be better, good for the NFL. But if they don't make the playoffs this year, I don't think Aaron Rodgers ought to come back. So let me ask y'all that question. If they don't make the playoffs, they end up with a losing record, should he come back next year? Or should he try to go to another team?
Dallas, maybe?
No. Too much history there.
I don't want
him.
I'll be honest.
Scott, what do you think? You think Rodgers is done, or you think he should go to another team next year if the Jets don't make the playoffs?
It just depends on how bad the end of the season is. No one wants Aaron Rodgers, so if he doesn't stay with the Jets, I don't think anyone. I mean, no one's gonna put money unless he's just takes a Russell Wilson deal for freaking
$1 million.
Nothing. Yeah,
I think that if he found a good situation like Peyton Manning kind of did toward the end of his career, I don't see why not.
Dude, Peyton Manning was way better than Rodgers.
Well, Peyton Manning's when he won the Super Bowl, his last year was at the age of 37. Rodgers is already 40.
Yeah.
But say a good situation to me would be say he's sitting on the couch next year and Tua gets hurt again next year. I mean, they got the weapons in Miami. The same thing with the Bucs. Say Baker Mayfield gets hurt. They got good weapons there for him also. So, I mean,
it just looks like he's regressed so much.
Yeah.
I think you're with one organization, 18 years. Then you go to another one, different playbook, different type of play, different conference.
Easy, Dustin, easy.
It's not a different playbook. It's his boyfriend. It's his boyfriend, Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we fired Nathaniel Hackett too.
Yeah, well, that's his boyfriend. That's why he went to New York.
I thought Austin was his boyfriend. You were saying that last week.
Yeah, well, he has a new boyfriend. His name's Nathaniel
It's a
Hackett.
threesome. It's a
His
threesome, is
offensive,
what you're saying.
his offensive coordinator. So
Austin's the bottom.
he didn't learn anything new. That's what I'm saying.
Our bottom.
Either way,
That's not
the
an
game
excuse.
has changed.
It's not an excuse for him.
The game's changed, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think he only has, even if he doesn't, like, if they do shitty this year, I think he's only got one more year left in him anyway. So I mean,
What Scott was saying, like, wait till the end of the year. I think they kind of turn it on toward the end of the year. They're gonna make a push, or are they gonna make a Packers push like we did last or whenever he was there and go 7 out of 9? Maybe they could. They could.
The schedule does suck.
Yeah.
I disagree. I disagree with you though, Scott. Like saying that nobody wants him. Like I seriously think there's lots of people that would shell out money for Aaron Rodgers. Like I'd say half the teams in the NFL would.
Fools would.
Oh, they might be fools, but what I'm saying is they might be fools, but what I'm saying is they will.
Contenders.
They would die for a player like him.
I mean, I'm sure there would be a dumb team who would get but if any team with a good GM, good common sense, unless it's literally like you said, like last second, like Mahomes gets hurt week 12 or something. So I can't even see
pretty much every team that's not set at the quarterback position.
Fucking good point. Who's gonna
do what, Austin?
Guess what? Guess who's gonna get it? Guess who's gonna get hurt now? Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, and he's gonna go to the fucking Vikings, just like Brett Favre. Mark my words.
He said it right here.
Damn,
I said it right here on this couch. I said it in Andrew's truck. I told you.
But they're set. Like the Vikings really like JJ McCarthy. So I mean,
okay. Hey, what if freaking Darnold gets hurt this year? Rodgers ain't doing shit.
He's playing for the Jets, bro. They're not going to trade him. The Jets aren't going to trade him to the Vikings.
Oh,
that's not going to happen. You know, they shelled out a lot of money for him. Don't
you think that would be? Don't you think that would be hilarious though if they did?
Oh yeah.
If somehow Rodgers ended up on the Vikings.
That's a fantasy world though.
From the Jets to the Vikings.
Yeah, but you're
acting like you want that to happen.
No, I could see that.
No,
and then you'd be a Vikings fan, Austin. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
I got freaking Brett Favre Vikings jersey. Give me.
Oh my god!
Really?
Oh my god! Get this guy out of here.
You really?
He really said that. He really thought about that. Please tell me you're joking. You're joking, right? Unmute yourself.
His audio went out. The take was so bad.
No, I muted
it. The take was so bad, his audio went out.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. What?
You really would be pulling for the Vikings if Rodgers went to the Vikings. Okay.
No.
Good. All right. I'm just checking. I thought Dustin was just giving you a hard time that day, but man.
Did you actually buy a Brett Favre Vikings jersey?
No.
Okay. That's a lie.
We'll have to check with Tammy on that one. All right, guys.
Probably.
I want you guys to hear this trade that Scott offered me. He said this is the best trade he could do. All right, y'all ready for this?
Say your trade. No, say the trade you offered me first.
Okay, here's the trade I offered him. All right. I offered him. All right, hang on. Let me find it. I'll show you the trade.
Let's go.
Y'all tell me which one is fucking ridiculous, all right? All right, so I asked Scott, I said, I need a receiver. So I said, I'll give you Kamara and Devontae for Hill, Hopkins, and Kenneth Walker. Kamara, who's the number 2. Devontae, who we haven't seen do very well this year. Hill's betting on Tua. Okay, so if Tua gets hurt, Hill's useless. Hopkins, we don't know what he's going to do. And I want a Walker because, you know, he's a good running back.
He's top 5 because he's top 5.
And Kamara's the second best running back in the league right now.
But he's not going to be top 5. He's not going to continue to be top 5.
He will be when
Anyone with
Derek
common
Carr
sense
gets
knows
back.
that.
Anyone with Derek Carr, when
Anyone
Derek
with
Carr comes back, when Derek Carr
All right, what do
comes
you
back,
think of that trade, Dustin?
What?
What do you think of the trade? Would you have made that
Kamara,
trade
Kamara and Devontae Adams for Tyreek
for
Hill,
Tyreek Hill?
DeAndre Hopkins, and Kenneth Walker?
No.
No, right? Yeah, and
Look
I get
how
that. He
fast
said no.
He said that. Didn't even have to think about it.
All right, now let me tell them your trade you offered me. He said this is the best I can do for you. He said, I will give you Josh Jacobs and Darnell Mooney for Bijan Robinson. He's offering
hell?
That's
Good
not
deal.
terrible.
No, he's offering me Jacobs
That's a more
and
fair
Mooney
trade than
for
him.
Bijan Robinson.
As a Packers fan, yeah, you should take it.
Josh
No.
Jacobs is a stud.
Yeah,
For Bijan Robinson?
James. The dude
Yeah.
doesn't even get used in the offense like he should.
Well, then why do you want to trade him?
Yeah, why do you want to trade
Because I
Jacobs?
need I can afford. My team's good that I can afford to take a risk.
See, that's the only reason I like accept that trade. I need a fucking running back. That's it.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Okay, are
do
y'all
that, I
serious
don't
right
care.
now, though? If y'all had Bijan Robinson
Yes.
and somebody offered y'all Jacobs and Mooney, y'all would take that trade.
What do your receivers look like?
If
Bums?
you had Bijan Robinson and I offered you Josh Jacobs and Darnell Mooney, you would take that trade.
What do my running backs look like?
Oh, I got good receivers. I have Debo Samuel,
Like,
DK
it depends
Metcalf,
on my
and
team.
Devontae Adams.
Then no, then fuck it. No,
Hurt.
I will say this: it's not as bad. I mean, I probably wouldn't take it, but
the second one wasn't as bad as the first one.
honestly,
There you go.
but to
No,
be honest,
there's no way.
it's like he was trying to trade you like running back for a kicker. The way you said it.
Yeah.
No, it was. But
Now
think about it.
apologize.
Bijan was a
Apologize.
top 5.
Apologize.
Bijan Robinson was a top 5 pick in fantasy. He picked up Darnell Mooney off
It
of
doesn't matter.
waivers, and Josh Jacobs was an 8th round pick. There's no way.
It's not about who they're picking.
Yeah.
It's what they're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How good is Josh
It's like-
right now?
If someone trades CMC for someone, it's like,
Josh
he was
Jacobs,
the number 1 pick. But
Josh Jacobs is the 17th ranked running back. Bijan Robinson is the 6th ranked running back right now.
Josh Jacobs is on the better team, and it is only going to get better. The Falcons
well.
could implode. The Falcons could implode next
The
week.
Falcons are in first place in their division.
The Falcons aren't imploding, Scott. You can't sell me on that.
Josh
I mean,
Jacobs.
Cousins.
Their
Jacobs
division,
is
their
third
Are
in
you
division,
sold on Cousins?
their division's awful. That's the reason they're not imploding because their division's awful. Tampa Bay's
I know, but
Tampa Bay's about to be like a 4 or 5 win team this season. They have nobody left.
I'm surprised
I
I didn't
don't
actually got
think-
to this argument because I don't give a shit. I don't think anyone gives a shit about anyone else's fucking fantasy teams. I've said that from the beginning. Like, who cares about anyone else's fantasy?
this sounds like a guy who gets last place every year.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, this guy sounds like a guy who's
Then
never
you
won
just shut up
fantasy,
and don't listen.
a
right.
championship.
Go smoke a cigarette or something.
Nice. Hey,
But
call
like,
me when y'all are done.
listen, do y'all like first round picks? How often do y'all trade y'all's first round picks in fantasy?
I don't trade anyone.
I usually don't trade anybody.
I'm
Listen.
the fucking Packers. I build on my
Look,
draft.
Okay, listen to this. I traded for Tyreek Hill last week, and I traded Pollard and Cup. They're not fucking first or second rounders. They were 4th and 5th rounders. Hill was a 5th round pick,
Okay,
but he wasn't
Okay.
producing.
that's a
and I
decent
needed
trade.
to-
I had a trade a couple weeks ago. It was a good trade.
That's a decent trade, but trading me an 8th round pick and a guy on waivers, like you can't take that trade. Like that's
So
not.
that's like a Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt was off the bench, but
Kareem
off the
Hunt didn't have a
couch.
job at the beginning of the year. Had he played?
I
for
know,
the
but
Chiefs,
you would trade a second round pick for Kareem Hunt right now if you could.
No, Kareem Hunt. If he was playing for the Chiefs at the beginning of the year, yeah, he's a first rounder through a third rounder. He's basically
No,
what
I'm talking
Pacheco got
about
drafted
right
at.
now. You wouldn't trade your second round pick for Kareem Hunt.
For right now, my second round pick
For Kareem Hunt.
pick this year, I don't remember who my second round pick was. I think my second round pick was Devontae actually. And no, I don't think I would. trade Devontae for him.
You're crazy then. You're crazy if you
Hell
would
no,
trade him
I
for
wouldn't.
Kareem Hunt.
No, you don't know. We don't know what Devontae's gonna do.
Nothing.
All the fantasy analysts they're saying to be patient with Devontae. He'll learn the playbook. He'll come
But
out.
why
He's
would
gonna
you not
average
trade for the running back on the best team in the
because
NFL?
I don't need a running back. I got great running backs. I got Kamara Robinson and I got James Conner. Like James Conner's done very
Then
well this year
why are you trying to trade Kamara?
because I need
If
a
he's so
receiver.
good.
That's why I need a receiver
You got
because DK
Adams.
Metcalf is hurt. DK Metcalf is hurt.
Hey, you're in a bad situation.
Hey,
Just say it.
I'm still gonna make the playoffs technically if the season was to end right now. All you got to do is get in. Anything could happen. All right, enough of the fantasy stuff. Austin's right. I don't know why y'all talking about fantasy, but yeah, no,
Well,
Darnell Mooney and Josh
I do-
Jacobs for Bijan Robinson. A fool would take that.
Austin literally left and went to go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, I think I hurt his feelings when I said go smoke
Well,
a cigarette. So,
I enjoy talking about our fantasy teams, but I don't know if anybody else gives a shit.
well,
Or-
Dustin, you should see the trades that get offered in our league. Like, sadly, like I told Scott, that's not the worst trade that I'd been offered this year. Like, these dudes send the most
Okay.
ridiculous trades, and it's almost like they think if I send you 4 mediocre players, you're gonna give up your best player. Like, bro, we only have so many fucking spots on our team. Like,
well,
that doesn't make it any better.
a trade I just did like 2 weeks ago. See what y'all think. I gave up James Cook. I received Devontae Adams. I received Deontay Johnson, and I received C.J. Stroud.
That's a decent trade.
You
Yes.
fleeced him. You fleeced him.
You think? I thought it was fair.
No, who's the moron who took that trade?
Yeah, I mean it's a decent trade for you. I don't not for the other guy.
Wow.
Who'd you trade that?
Holden. Remember I told you about that a couple weeks ago.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
You trade James
Poor
Cook
Holden.
for Devontae Adams and who else?
Deontay Johnson and C.J. Stroud, which I'm not playing C.J. Stroud though, so it's like
He's fool's gold.
He's kind of a
James
waste.
Cook.
Well,
Yeah,
James Cook is not. James Cook, when I
That-
traded him, he was literally a top 5 fantasy running back.
He's
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
too much
I
value on James Cook whenever
Yeah.
Josh Allen takes a lot of rushing touchdowns away from James Cook. So I mean,
And his backups probably better than James Cook.
it's getting there. That could be argued. All right, Austin said he had to turn off the sprinklers actually, so we're good.
That's
All
a
right,
good trade for you.
mhm. Let me
We're playing each other this week, Scott. You know that?
Yeah, you have a good team.
just to throw this last fantasy trade that I got traded out of here, Scott and Dustin. I got offered, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what y'all are gonna think because I thought that trade was crazy, but y'all might not think this one's too crazy. But Joe Michael offered, oh no, not Joe Michael, somebody else. He offered me Kyle Pitts, Tank Bigsby, and George Pickens for Debo Samuel. And he wanted Debo Samuel, and he wanted Bijan Robinson.
Dude, J Mike
Kyle
Senzel,
Pitts.
I think makes the worst trades in the
The
league.
best
J-Mike.
player out of those 3 was Kyle Pitts, and he wanted Debo Samuel and Bijan Robinson for
Yeah,
Pitts.
he'd have to give up a shit ton for that, man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't have done that at all.
I value Bijan really high. I don't know if that many people do, but I do value him real high. Like I don't know why, but I feel like
'Cause you're a
is.
fool.
He's he's a top 10 fantasy running back.
Yeah.
And James Conner's done well this year too. All right. Are we good?
Yeah.
Or do y'all
Picks?
are y'all going to trade for Darnell Mooney now?
We doing picks or talking about some of the games tonight?
We already talked about the Rams game, but
Do the World
how-
Series.
how about
Who's going to win the World Series?
Okay.
the World Series. That's the first game is what, Friday?
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Friday, Yankees at Dodgers. Dodgers have the home field advantage. I think that game's going to go over. I think the Dodgers are going to destroy them in game 1. Like
I think it's
gonna
8.5.
Yeah, it's 8.5. Yeah, I'm
I think I'll
predicting
take
like
Dodgers and 8.5, like you said.
Yeah. Dodgers like probably gonna win this game like 10-4, somewhere around there, 9-2 or some shit, I think.
I hope so.
And these two teams, they don't play each other often, but I just got this feeling that they hate each other. There's so much history between the two. And you got two of the biggest bankrolls in baseball going against each other too. So baseball's kind of turned into this whole super team that the NBA has turned into basically. So they pretty much, would you say they bought their way into the World Series, these two teams? Because they do have
Oh,
the
you
best
got
players.
to. 100%.
They're both the number one seeds, you know. When's the last time that's happened? Two number one seeds played in the World Series. I bet you it's been a while.
Dude, I will say this though. I'm looking at this matchup. So it's Garrett Cole versus Jack Flaherty. This Jack Flaherty guy has a 7.04 ERA in the playoffs so far. I mean, he's been getting rocked apparently.
Well, he had a good game. You can't read too much into that because one game he killed it, and then the other game he kind of gave up like 4 runs, but he stayed in most of the game. Like
So he got lit up one game and then played well the next one.
Well, it's the opposite. He played well the first game. I think he didn't allow a run the first game, and then the second game he kind of got rocked. But I mean, he's good, but they could get some hits off of him. But he's not as bad as that ERA is telling you.
Okay. World Series MVP. I don't think I need Scott's prediction. I think I know he's going to go with Dustin. World Series MVP.
It's going to depend on who wins the World Series. Obviously, who you think's going to actually win it.
So give us your prediction for the winner and then the World Series MVP.
I'm going to go Yankees. Yankees win the World Series, and give me Garrett Cole MVP.
Wow.
Terrible.
It's like you just looked at game one and you were like, Yankees.
Terrible picks.
Yeah.
Dude, have you even watched the playoffs?
No, not much of it.
There you go. That tells me all.
Austin, who do you think?
With your pick.
Give me your World Series winner and then your MVP.
Give me the Dodgers and Mike Muncy.
Max Muncy, you mean?
Mike.
I'm pretty sure his name's Max Muncy.
Oh, I want Mike. I want his brother.
Okay. He's the bat boy. Scott.
Someone's got to take their bats off the field whenever fucking Shohei hits 18 home runs.
Scott, who do you think's going to win it, and who's your MVP?
The Dodgers and the greatest player in baseball history, Shohei Ohtani. And if the Yankees do miraculous, they win somehow, it'll be Juan Soto, their MVP.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with the Yankees pick, but I think the Dodgers are going to win it, and I'm going to put a bet on this. Teoscar Hernandez is going to win the MVP.
Yeah, he's been playing good for the Yankees.
Bold pick.
For the Dodgers.
Oh, no, dude. Hernandez for the Dodgers?
Yes.
Or did you say Dominguez?
No, Teoscar Hernandez, who won the home run derby. I think if the Dodgers win, I think he'll get the MVP. I'm gonna put a bet on it.
No way. He's been playing so terrible.
He has a 272 average in the playoffs this year.
It's not like in big moments he comes up short. Well, that's why he won't win it.
I saw his odds, and his odds are like really good. They're plus 1,200, so that's
what's Ohtani's?
I think Ohtani's are like
minus
plus
250.
No, they're plus 190 or plus 210, something like that.
That's free money right there, James.
Free money.
Well, I mean, if the Yankees win, he ain't gonna get the MVP.
Scott,
that's not gonna happen.
Scott, what are the odds?
Then just put one on Soto and then one on Ohtani. It's a win-win. Everybody wins.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds?
You never go broke taking a profit.
Just put a bet on the Dodgers to win it, and put a bet on the Yankees to win it too.
Yeah.
Only two of them can win it, right? You never go broke.
If there's a bet that says Ohtani plus one strikeout in the series, I'll take it. Like he's gonna get a strikeout. Because that motherfucker, he's gonna pitch. He's gonna pitch.
Did y'all see that TikTok of when the Dodgers were playing in the NLCS, there was this guy streaming the game, and he was a Phillies fan, so he really didn't have a dog in the fight. But Ohtani came up to bat, and it was when Ohtani. I don't think Ohtani had been doing very well up to that point, and this guy was dogging him like, "Oh, most overrated
Oh yeah,
player." Like he's just been choking. And in the middle of his sentence, Ohtani hits that fucking
upper deck.
skyrocket. Yeah, and that guy just switches up so fast. Oh, this guy is unbelievable. Just ate his fucking words and like just forgot what he had just said about Ohtani.
Sounds like James.
Yeah.
Dude, Otani's gonna hit a home run tomorrow too. You should put a bet on that.
Hmm.
Hey,
Okay.
Soto, Ohtani. Home runs. Anytime home run. Game 1.
Oh, you're gonna take both of
game
them, or
one?
you're
Both
asking?
of them. Both of them.
I don't know.
Or Judge. Or no runs.
You know, it's a big factor too. The wind, how strong the wind's gonna be.
Mhm.
Yeah, in New York.
It all depends how
In
short the
fucking
grass is
LA,
too.
the first
The
game's
wind
in
in LA.
LA.
If the grass is cut short too,
Yeah. Oh,
if the ground's wet, you never know.
If the birds are
Play a
singing,
huge factor. Yeah.
yeah.
cows are spinning circles in the pasture.
If
It's
there's
a half
over
moon compared to a crescent moon.
if there's over 100 people in Central Park at the time, you just never know. Huge factor though.
That means
Uh,
2 home runs by Otani.
all right,
Hey,
let's get to the picks already.
hey, Scott, what if you won a bet on Ohtani home run and it was an inside the park home run?
That's a
It's
win.
still a home run.
That's the ultimate fucking goal. That'd be so fucking cool. Like the ultimate win. Like, oh shit.
Can you put a bet in for an inside the park home run, like in a prop builder?
I
Like,
don't
I
think
wonder
so.
if that's
I've
possible.
I
never
think
seen
it's
it.
just a home run.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
regular home run. But if it was the inside
Yeah.
the park home run, that'd be so fucking badass.
Yeah, the odds would like fucking quadruple for those if that was an option. So
Oh, it'd be fucking plus the 10,000.
yeah, I know. That'd be pretty cool. All right, picks. Dustin, you go first.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Let me get my fucking
College
Okay.
football first.
Okay. Give me Oregon minus 20.5. Buy a point, buy it down a point.
You can't buy down shit.
Yeah, you can.
Can.
Yeah, it's at 21.5, but buy a point, go to 20.5 against Illinois
Okay.
at home.
All right.
I'm gonna
Scott,
put
you got
that
a
in
pick?
right now.
Take Vandy at what it opened with. Just buy the points to plus 21 to be safe.
Who they playing?
Texas.
Texas.
You-
Dude, Quinn
They
Ewers
need
is
to
not that
cover.
good.
Okay.
I'm disappointed in him.
I don't know. Did you watch that game in the stadium? Or no? Or did you watch
Nah, I
that?
watched it on TV. I'm
Watch
glad I didn't watch it in the stadium. Would have been a
You watched it?
waste.
It's Vandy plus 16.5.
No,
No,
What
I
is
said
it?
21.
they're
21, okay.
at 18.5 right now, but
Yeah, but you just buy it to what it came up to.
It's
I
gonna be
mean,
like
I
a
would take
minus.
It'll be like
It'd be like a
160 or
minus
something.
200.
No?
Wait, Dustin, what
If you have to buy it from 18.5 all the way to 21,
we're not buying
That's 3
shit.
points.
We're not buying nothing.
That's
Yeah,
what it
that's
came
gonna-
out.
just
That's
If you
gonna
were a
shift
smart
your
man
odds.
like me and took it when it came out, you
well,
wouldn't
then why
have
the
to
fuck are
worry
you
about
telling
it.
us to take it now? We should told. We should
Because
have done
it's
the show
18 and a
yesterday.
half now. Because it's 18
Yeah.
I
and a
agree. We
half
should have done
now.
the show yesterday.
Yeah, we should have done it yesterday.
Yeah.
So we did the show yesterday, people. We should have taken Vandy plus 21.
Then we'll split it because it was at 19 and a half yesterday.
We
Put
can't take it
19 and a
now.
half.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to explain that to him, but he said to still buy it up to plus 21.
Yeah.
That's
You know
what-
that you can
what do you
buy
have?
just because it's 18 and a half doesn't mean you got to take 18 and a half.
I understand that, but you're gonna have to parlay it with something to actually win money on it. Unless you put fucking $500 on it, you'll come away with
It's a
maybe
lot.
350.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Whoa,
A lot. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
Jesus.
Y'all have been throwing out that word way too much lately, and they
Yeah.
have not been fucking locks. So we need to calm down with
You're
that.
the one who used it on a hockey pick today. Did it even hit?
Yes, it did. Boom.
Did
Let
did
me
they both
see.
hit?
Yep. No, the one I put a lock on.
Oh, I thought one of them pushed.
Hey, still not a loss.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
BYU
oh,
UCF
I, I,
over.
I, fuck. Okay.
Well, no, it didn't. I think it pushed.
BYU UCF over. Interesting.
Yeah, over
What's
53
that
and a
number
half.
at? 53 and a half.
53 and a half.
See, and that was gonna be my fucking pick, not over, but BYU.
Okay, well you can
Well,
take. Is that what you want? BYU plus 2.5.
Yep.
BYU's a bunch of frauds. I wouldn't be surprised if they lose.
You're gonna take that, Austin? He
I'm
just
just
said
saying.
fuck BYU.
He didn't go there.
whose turn is
He
it?
don't care.
It is your turn, Dustin. Go ahead.
Give me Washington plus 6.5 on the road at Indiana. It's a letdown week for
No
Indiana.
way. No
Oh,
way.
you're betting against fucking Signetti? Oh,
No
I'm
way.
not.
that is-
I'm just saying that they're going to keep it close because I think Indiana's riding a high right now.
ooh, they don't have a quarterback. You're right. But hey, they got a fucking coach.
What do you mean they don't have a quarterback?
He got hurt last game.
Did he really?
I think he's gonna play, dude. Let me see. Let me look
Either
this
way,
up.
the backup quarterback came in and fucking balled.
Because there's no way. I think the odds would change even more if it was their freaking backup quarterback.
Justin, who's your first pick?
I had Oregon by a point. Buy it down 20 and a half.
Who's your first pick, Scott?
Vandy plus 21, not plus 18 and a half.
Well, you're sounding like a robot, but whatever y'all say on this, I'm like writing it down. So these are our picks.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
It's
Oh,
Scott's
he
turn.
had thumb surgery.
21.5.
Dang.
Washington, what, Dustin?
Plus 6.5.
If you buy Vanderbilt up to plus 21, it is a minus 195.
See, that's not bad. That's not bad
Yeah,
at all.
if you put it in a parlay, shouldn't be
Parlay.
that bad.
Yeah.
What's your other pick, Scott?
Let me scroll down. What was it? Someone said Oregon already?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of want to take Miami, and I also kind of want to take LSU, but no, I'm not going to. I'm going to take.
Y'all are scared of A&M's going to win at home?
If you were a smart man like me, you would have took Colorado when they opened at -3.
This
Now it's
guy.
at 6.5.
He's like, now it's at 10.
He
So,
puts on the uniform
yeah.
and he just talks down to everybody, huh?
Dude, they're freaking. I'm just saying, it was if you. I think they'll win by a touchdown. Colorado -6.5.
Ooh.
Or
Hey, what?
damn, what's the over? Let me see.
Cincinnati is bad.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
50. No, to Colorado -6.5.
I already put a bet in for Cincinnati at plus 7.
They're free money. You gave it away. That's a donation.
Free money right there. Cincinnati's 5-2. They have a decent defense, but the game's in Colorado, so I don't know. It's a toss-up to me.
James,
You take the
do
points
you
in
think
that
the
type of
time zone
game.
thing is a real deal?
As far as the traveling, I think the traveling is. I think that's a tough travel when you go East Coast to West
time
Coast.
zones?
Yeah, I mean it's
But
paid
not-
off recently. I mean,
Not
you
East
know what I
Coast.
mean? The away teams
Not
that have
West
been
Coast to East
favored.
Coast.
Yeah, the away teams that have been favored in the Big Ten that have to travel, a couple time zones over, the favorites haven't covered the spread. as far as betting wise goes. I mean, usually the home teams are coming out. Like, look at the USC game that we just talked about in Maryland. I mean, Maryland won the damn game. Maryland beat USC.
Maryland.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you taking one of those or what?
No, I was just asking, like,
Okay.
is it a real
All right,
thing?
And
I
Scott,
believe it's a real thing.
what would your pick, Scott? Oh, he took Colorado?
I forgot. Colorado.
Colorado -6. Okay. Colorado -6.5 right now is what it's showing. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to I'm not locking this up at all, but I'm actually oh God. I want to ask y'all about it first. So the Penn State Wisconsin game, I want to take Wisconsin +6.5 at home. Penn State hasn't been that good on the road. Penn State hasn't been that good on the road. They've won, but they haven't.
I know.
So I want to take Wisconsin because Wisconsin can control the clock. They run the ball like they got a pretty good defense. I mean, pretty good offense. So, what do y'all think of that one? Y'all think Wisconsin there?
I actually like that pick.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna take that one, and then I also want to take Texas A&M -1 against LSU. But just put my Wisconsin pick down. Don't. I'll do it on my next turn.
Skip me real fast.
Watch Penn State just destroy them.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Well, the only thing that's scary is it's not a far road game for him. It's like,
boom.
It's really not. But I got another pick. If you're not ready, Austin.
Yeah, go for it.
I got Mississippi State +7 at home against Arkansas. I think actually, let's go even further. I'll do Mississippi State money line at +220. I think they pull off the upset. I think Arkansas is about to spiral downwards. Mississippi State's been playing well, and Arkansas got spanked at home last weekend against LSU. I think
I might pick against you with the Oregon-Illinois game. I think I might take Illinois there. But
do it.
Yeah, no disrespect. That's a lot of points. Yeesh.
Do you want to lose?
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. No, we'll see. Just like that Kentucky game.
Honestly, Mississippi State's probably my favorite.
Like I wanted to win.
Mississippi State's probably my favorite of the weekend.
I wanted to win the Kentucky game, huh? Kentucky that fucked my parlay up. Navy +13.5.
Man, Kentucky, they're just
who
are they playing?
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding with the Navy. I'm not taking that.
God damn it, dude! You gotta tell me before I fucking write it down. It's already.
It's not even my turn.
They're playing Notre Dame at home.
Yeah, it's your turn, Austin.
But Penn State is actually pretty good on the road.
No, they're not.
They covered against USC.
They lost to Washington. They didn't cover the spread against Bowling Green on the road.
They haven't lost. They're undefeated.
No, they didn't cover the spread.
They won by 7. They won by 7 at Bowling Green, but that's the only one.
Yeah, they were favored. They were favored
Bowling
by 30 points.
They played them at home, not on the road.
I'd take that Penn State one.
The only game they played bad on the road was the USC game. That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna take Wisconsin +7 is what I'll take it at.
Yeah.
That was against our theory of the freaking West Coast shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
how was that against our?
They barely won against fucking USC.
Yeah.
Well, I said that the favorites on the road. The favorites on the road going through different time zones are not doing very well. They're not covering.
Yeah,
they're winning, but they're not covering.
They didn't cover.
But State should have beat the shit out of the fucking USC.
That's what I'm saying. It fits the theory. They didn't cover.
Should have. but it was only by 3. I don't know.
I mean, the Coliseum's a tough place to play.
Yeah.
It's true. And guess who they have next week? Penn State, Ohio State.
Oh yeah, yeah. This next week coming up is like a really good week in college football.
Is it an overlook week for Penn State? You think
I'm
they
not sure.
overlook?
Just give me your next pick for this week. We'll worry about next week.
Oh fuck! No shit. Skip me again.
All right, what's your pick?
He said to skip him.
Yeah,
I'll
skip me.
skip you again. Okay, it's Scott's pick then.
Scott's not on the call.
Oh, he's
Oh, he's
not.
gone now.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
he's not on here.
I wanted
All
him
right.
to take his two favorite teams.
I'm
Kansas
taking
State and Kansas.
all right, my next pick, I'm going to take Virginia -3 at home against North Carolina.
-3.
North Carolina, they can score points, but Virginia kind of hung in there with Clemson for a little bit. So I think Virginia is a better team than their record shows. So I don't see that being a problem, them covering 3.5 against North Carolina. So since Scott's not here, Dustin, go ahead if you have another one.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Give me Oklahoma State plus 6.5 on the road. I think Baylor's win last week was a freaking fluke. They've been playing like crap all year. Oklahoma State's kind of due right now.
I won a lot of money on that game last week too. Baylor and Texas Tech.
Dude, I can't. And it's so amazing. You shared it with all of our listeners
Mm-hmm.
and us. Man, that was awesome.
I have a what's it called? A Discord if y'all want my actual locks. Just go to www.jamesfucksthebooks.com. James Fucks the Books is what it's called.
I thought you were going. I thought you were going somewhere way different with that one.
Yeah.
James fuck something.
Hey, maybe you gotta subscribe to find out.
Hey.
All right, Austin, go ahead.
I set up the fucking website. I got it. Dude, I don't know if I want this or not. Dude, give me fucking. This isn't a lot, but it's kind of a. I kind of.
Well, no, it don't have to be a lot. These are just picks.
Give me Wyoming money line over Utah.
Oh, man.
Wyoming money line over Utah. They're not playing each other. Utah's playing Houston.
You mean Utah State?
Oh.
The Utes or the fucking Aggies.
Yeah, the Aggies.
Utah State Aggies. All right. I'm gonna take the Nebraska Ohio State over 48.5.
I could see that. Nebraska's not as good as I thought on defense.
Yeah.
Nebraska
I mean, if Indiana can hang fucking 42 on them or however much they did, 45, I think Ohio State can also. And you can score 2 or 3 touchdowns on Ohio State. Trash time. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Dustin, what do you got? If you have another one.
I think I'm out. I've been scrolling. I don't really like. There's not really anything else that stands out.
Yeah, this week wasn't a very. I didn't think it was a very good bettors week actually for this week. So
that was what I put in. What 4?
I'd have to go back and look.
We got what? We got like 12 picks total or 16. Still a lot of picks.
Washington plus 6.5. Michigan State money line. Yeah. For yours, Dustin.
What did you say? Money line?
Michigan or Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Washington's plus 6.5. Oregon -20.5. What else did you have?
I think that's it. I think that's all you had.
Get
That's all I
three.
got for this week. Yeah.
Scott had Vandy plus 21.5, Colorado minus 6.5. James had BYU, UCF over, Navy plus 13.5, Virginia
Mhm.
minus 3, Nebraska over, Indiana over. I didn't get the last part though. Over 40 something?
Mhm.
48.5.
48.5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had BYU minus 3.5, Utah State, Wyoming 57.5. If I can read that right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it.
I have a couple more if y'all want them or not.
Yeah, hey, give them to us, dude.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I'm taking Toledo minus 2.5. Actually, like that game. Toledo started off kind of shitty this year, but they've no, I'm thinking of the other team. Toledo, they're 5-2. They're at home. They play pretty decent at home. So, I mean, I think they'll cover 2.5. If it was over 3, I probably wouldn't take it. So, and I want to. Oh, I want to take this one, but I'm kind of scared because I don't know how Alabama's going to come out after losing on the road. They're going to play at home and they're favored by 17 against Missouri. Like I think they're going to crush Missouri. To be honest,
Kind of
Missouri's
like that one. Yeah.
yeah, Missouri's fucking.
Missouri's a
Missouri's offense
fraud.
not that great.
They're a
I'll tell you,
So
fraud.
I'll tell you what, James. I would take all of our picks, and what I would throw in there was Alabama, just money line. But that could be the one that fucks everything up.
yeah, it's just a pick. It's not like a lock or anything.
Yeah,
But
but it could. I'm agreeing with you on that one. It's like I want to take
mhm,
fucking put $5,000 on fucking Alabama money line,
yeah,
and it
and
be the
my last one that I have is I have Texas Tech plus 6.5 at TCU. And I got a few other ones, but I don't know. I
oh
don't
yeah,
want to
dude,
fucking
throw 'em
just,
out there,
I don't
throw
want to
'em out
drown the
there.
whole thing. I don't want to drown the whole show out with it.
Cause
Okay.
I'll text them to y'all. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, dude, there's just not that many good spreads and all that here going on this week. So
Yeah.
not very many great games either. So the Illinois Oregon game is probably the best game of the weekend. That could be an ass beating.
It's the A&M LSU game is the best game of the
Oh
weekend.
yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I saw that. I think A&M wins that game. I kind of want to take A&M money line on that one.
Scott Tex said, "Give me Navy and A&M."
For what?
So he didn't say.
I already
I'm
took both of
assuming.
them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Too late.
But no, you can give them the A&M one.
Navy A&M, like money line or what?
No, Navy to cover 13.5 and then A&M -1, which could be the money line. Okay, and he said to talk UFC fights if y'all want to do it. Do y'all want to talk UFC?
Well,
I,
you and
I
Scott are the only UFC guys that we have, so
All
yeah.
right. Well,
I'm
maybe
not
if he
as
hops back
familiar.
on here in a minute, we'll go over UFC. If not, we'll just go straight to pro football.
I was told from my UFC guy what he's taking, but that's all I can give.
Oh, you're not telling us what he's taking?
I can, but that
I'm
I don't
taking
I
I'm
don't
taking
understand.
Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whitaker to upset Hamzat Chimaev.
He took Whitaker.
Hell yeah. He's a big underdog too.
Let's see. Let's see. I don't know these guys' names, but you tell me if they're any good or not.
Okay, give me his bet slip and I'll tell you if I agree with it or not.
He just gave me a list of freaking guys. Renat,
Okay. What?
Renat, Renat,
Renato?
Renat. Oh, I don't know. I'm just reading it.
Renato Moicano?
Rinat.
I don't know.
Renat. I'm guessing that's Renato. Abe or fucking Masadov or Maganov. Both of them.
What?
Magendov,
Mongendov or
Magendov, and
Magomedov?
Maganadov.
All
Both of
right.
them.
All right,
Avis
so
and
you have Magomed Ankalaev.
yeah,
Okay.
and both two of them, Murphy, Whitaker, and Ilya.
Okay, so he's as far as the first one you said, Magomedov is his name is Shara Magomedov. He's fighting
All right.
Armen Petrusyan. He I think he's gonna win. He's favored -170 on that one.
And Abbas
The
Magomedov.
Magomed Ankalaev, he should be fighting for the title, but they won't give him the title fight. He should be fighting Pereira, and I think he beats Pereira if they fight. Because this dude's one of them damn Russians, you know, those Russian sambo
Oh,
fighters that'll just hold you down. Yeah, he's one of those. As far as the other one, it's Hamzat Chimaev's a -245 favorite against Whitaker. Whitaker's +200. Hammer Whitaker on that. Like I'm a big Whitaker fan, so I'm biased, but he's like one of my favorite fighters. But I
This
hate
guy-
that fucking I
this
hate
guy-
Chimaev.
This guy does not like freaking underdogs, and for him to pick an underdog, that's
It's saying something. And then the main event is Max Holloway against Ilya Tapuria. Max Holloway is +195. He's underdog. Who did he say to take for that?
Ilya.
Who?
Ilya.
Oh man, yeah, it's just hard to bet against Max Holloway because he's so beloved.
That's exactly what G said. He's like, dude, I want to put my balls on the table and take fucking Max. But
I'm just gonna take two straight money line bets. I'm gonna take Holloway in one and Bobby Knuckles in the other because they'll pay out good. They'll pay out double your money. So fucking, it's gonna be. It can either be a really good card or a really shitty card. So we'll just leave it at that.
where are they fighting
All
at?
right, let's. They're fighting, I think, in Abu Dhabi, I believe. I
What?
think it's it's Saturday at 1 p.m. So it's in Abu Dhabi. All right, you ready to go to NFL or what?
Abu Dhabi. Everyone's
You ready to
frozen.
go? Huh?
No, you can't.
What?
You can't hear him.
No, I can.
Can you hear what he's saying?
It's all like it's just like
Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, it's like gibberish.
What about now? Can y'all hear me or no?
He got called out to the field.
All right, you ready to move to
Now we
NFL or
can.
what?
You're frozen. Oh no, you're
We're
not.
frozen. Ooh, what
Sure.
we got?
All right, let's go to the NFL. First game I got is Browns at
I
Ravens.
got a lock. Y'all ready?
Oh,
We're gonna get to it.
Damn it.
Ravens Browns. What do we got here? We got Jameis Winston. I wish Scott was here right now for that.
Is Jameis starting or is DTR starting?
Is Jameis
Jameis is
DTR's
QB1.
out.
So
And
anybody
give
y'all
me
got
the
anything on
Browns
that
at
game?
+8.5.
Okay, I agree with you there. It is a division game.
Who are they playing?
Ravens on the
The
road.
Ravens.
They've been great. They
Are you
did
fucking kidding me? Oh my! Are you kidding me?
what?
8.5's a lot.
Not against the Ravens.
But it's a division game, dude. That's why I think it may be closer than people think.
They got Jameis playing, dude. They're good.
The score against Tampa fucking only lost by 10, but that game was not the score showed it closer than what it actually was. So, I mean,
Two onside
I think the
kicks
best
and-
bet is to go with the Browns there. The Browns got a good run defense. Hey, the over-under is 44.5. Okay, so, I mean, I think that's a low over-under.
I'll take your words. The fucking Ravens are gonna score 40.
Okay, well,
The other
I mean,
fucking half might be the fucking Browns.
you don't have to agree with us. You can take what you want. We're just saying what we would take. You want to go Ravens 8.5?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Titans and Lions. What do we got? Titans and Lions. Lions are -11.5 favorites for that game.
Give me the over 45.
Over 45?
Yep.
Okay.
The Lions score a lot of points, man. Every week.
But dude, the Titans.
No, but I mean, I think they'll get
Are
some
the,
garbage
are the
time.
Lions going to score 45 by themselves?
They could,
If
and
if the
then
Titans put up
get like
14
a
points,
touchdown.
And then give the Browns some?
yeah. If the Titans score 14 points in that game, I think the over will hit. I think it'll be something
Yeah,
like 30, 33, 34, 14, something like that.
yeah.
As far as the spread goes, like I actually like the Lions minus 11.5. I usually don't take those bigger spreads, but the Titans got problems, clearly. I think their defense was decent at the beginning of the year, but I feel like they've just given up. So, and you got Mason Rudolph against Jared Goff, so
Dude, don't sleep on freaking Rudolph, dude.
well, he's
He's
had 2
pretty
weeks
good.
to try to put it together and he couldn't, so. But you can score touchdowns on the line of defense. That's been proven, so. All right.
That's the only
Uh
hope that we have.
Packers Jags. What do we got there? Packers are 4-point favorites on the road in Jacksonville.
I thought we were just picking
Well,
spreads and stuff.
what are you talking about? We are picking
Yeah.
these games.
Oh, the whole no, I thought we were getting like locks and stuff.
No,
Oh,
if we come
not
across
going
a
through the whole.
game, if we come across the game that you're locked, just say that you're locked.
Okay. Well, I'd like to make my lock.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
saying? Yeah. Go ahead.
Give me Dustin's New York Jets and Aaron Rodgers -7 against the Pats.
When I said we got to get to it first, but that's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Jets
Well,
-7.
I think Austin was saying why aren't we doing like the college picks? Is what he's saying. There's no reason
Well,
to go
this
over every NFL game.
we do this. This is how we do the NFL though. We go through all the games, and if one of them is your favorite pick, when we get to that game, you say that's my lock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or always
because I
like,
want to
okay,
hit all
pass.
games. If we just all give
Yeah, it makes
our
sense.
separate locks or whatever, we may miss a game or two. So, Jets Patriots, you want the Jets -7.
Yeah. Lock
Okay.
that one up and give me Devontae 1 touchdown at
Okay.
least. And that's
Devontae
actually
Adams.
we need to come up with a 2 touchdown parlay because I told that guy, hey, 2 touchdown parlay, $10, pay us out 150,000. We got it.
Okay.
Four people, pick your own.
All right. Packers Jaguars. Austin.
Jags by a billion. We might lose this fucking game for some fucking reason.
It almost looks like a trap game. Like it feels like a trap game to me.
Exactly. You have the same idea as I do. It's like, dude, there's no way we're supposed to win this game by what, 21?
The
We're gonna
Jags
lose
are
this
going to
game.
run the ball because our run defense was terrible last week. Tank Bigsby
ETN,
has been
ETN,
big.
hey, and Bigsby fucking each a touchdown. Probably.
Well, I think ETN's hurt actually.
He's probably going to come back and score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. I would take Bigsby for an anytime touchdown in that game, but I'm gonna take the over in this game because I think there's gonna be a lot of points scored. I think it's gonna be like a 28-31 game.
Give me a Green Bay -4. Lock it up.
All right. So we have 2 locks.
Trying to reverse jinx us, dude.
I know. That's why I did Green Bay -4 lock.
Leave us alone.
All
right.
No, I really like that
the
pick, though.
49.5 is
The
over.
Colts and Texans. What do we got on that? They've already played each other. The Texans beat them by 2 points in Indianapolis. Like I was telling you earlier, I think that both these teams are going to run the ball a lot this game. So I think Jonathan Taylor scores 2 touchdowns in this game.
Is that your pick?
Oh yeah, you can send that guy that pick if he plays. 'Cause they said he's on track to play Sunday, barring a setback.
I
So
ain't sending it.
pretty sure he's going to play.
Just stay
What?
away from me.
I agree
Huh?
with Dustin.
I can't find something I like. I mean, just stay away from me.
Put it in like a parlay. I would take the Texans money line here.
Yeah.
All right. Cardinals at Dolphins. I actually really like the Cardinals in this game. I'm not locking it up. I'm taking the Cardinals +4.
Even with Tua back,
Yes, even with Tua back. I'm taking the Cardinals
I like
+4.
I like the over 46 in that game
you want to lock that shit up?
because you have the quarterback coming back. I think
Mhm.
both teams can score.
Gotcha.
You want to lock
All
that up?
right. Who, Dustin or me?
No, Dustin.
No, not a lot.
All right. Falcons at Bucks. Bucks are without Mike Evans. They still do got Godwin. K. Otten, he's actually
What?
playing
Wait,
pretty well
what?
this year.
No, Godwin's out.
I was like, well, dude,
No,
he fucking just
I'm sorry.
tore his ankle.
I'm
Like, what
my
the
bad.
fuck?
They're without Mike Evans and Godwin. Sorry. Uh, they are underdogs
Oh
here.
man, that could have been the worst freaking commenting ever.
Give me the under 46. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to score more than a touchdown.
What about Bijan?
The last
Nope.
time these two teams played each other, it was 30-36 in overtime. But they did have all their players. I damn. I want to lock up the Falcons -2.5.
God,
Man, that's what I think, but I just feel like something's going to happen funky in that game.
I'll
I
say what's
like I actually like the over here, but um man, I don't know.
I,
All
well,
right.
you got to talk about it. Why don't you like it?
Well, I like the over because I mean, you can score on Tampa Bay's defense. The fucking the fucking Ravens just put up 40 something points on them. I mean, the
That's the
Falcons
Ravens.
last time they played them put 36 points on them.
That's the Ravens,
And
though.
the Saints I mean, the Falcons are full strength. So I think the Buccaneers are going to score points. I just think the Falcons are going to win. I just think it hits the over. But yeah, he's taking under. I'll take the over.
Okay.
Over 46. What do you like on that one, Austin?
That one, I don't like anything.
No? Okay.
These are all fucking trap games, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right. Eagles, Bengals. This is
Vegas is
another
about
one
to
I don't.
Vegas has lost like 3 weeks in a row. They're about to get all their money back.
Yeah.
All the
The
favorites,
Eagles
all the
and
favorites won.
the Eagles and the Bengals. I'm
Stay
gonna
away.
take I'm gonna take the Bengals on this one.
I think the number's right at where it needs to be.
I took
Minus two
Eagles
and a
in the.
half.
I take them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If y'all don't have anything on that one,
No.
I would put it
That-
in a teaser, and I would tease the Eagles up to 8.5 if y'all want to put a teaser. And I have a teaser in if y'all want it. And I got a parlay too to tell the people after we're done. Saints at Chargers starting the evening games, the afternoon games. Scotty, you got anything on the Chargers game?
What's it at right now?
Seven.
-7.
For the Chargers?
Or the
Yeah.
Chargers.
What's the under?
The Chargers
40.
Saints
42?
under is 40.5.
Oh my gosh.
That's tough.
Man, that is tough.
Oh, you know what I would take in that game? I would probably stay away from it, but I would probably just take Herbert's passing yards in it.
Okay. Spencer Rattler is still starting for the Saints. I think the Chargers cover that. I really do because they're coming off a loss, probably gonna be pissed off. Why not get their fucking ego back by just destroying the fucking Saints at home? So
Yeah, they're at home.
I do like it if you can just buy half a point, go 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but buy it down to half a point.
okay. Commanders Bears. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing. He didn't practice again. It's looking like he's not going to play. So
His mom said he was okay.
Crazy thing
What?
is, I don't think it matters. I love the Commanders +3.
I
Dustin,
like the Bears.
you've been at the same game for 3 weeks. Like, who won?
The Bears are the favorites at -3.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like the Commanders.
Oh, yeah. I just may check the Commanders money line then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marcus
Where's it at
Mariota.
too? It's in Chicago.
No,
It's in Washington.
Oh my God, I would probably take the yeah.
I
The
like Commanders
Bears.
also.
The Bears are on a 10-game home winning streak. Actually, I saw that dating back to last season. But
But it's in Chicago though, right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Washington.
it's in Washington. Yeah, I just was throwing that in there. But the Bears are coming off a bye week also. So the Bears off a bye against the Marcus Mariota. I mean,
I think the Bears are frauds. So
I hope you're right.
Hey, it's going to be a bad week for the NFC North.
Yeah.
Freaking
All right.
Minnesota
Panthers
goes
Broncos.
Minnesota goes down.
Another toilet bowl game. Panthers Broncos.
ugh.
Broncos are favored by 10. Over unders 41.5.
Mm.
Bryce Young is starting again.
I don't. It's a stay away. I think the numbers are right on it.
I would almost bet that the Panthers don't score a touchdown against that Broncos defense. Yeah, I shit. If I was to bet on this game, I would take the Broncos -10. Yeah.
That's the problem. Is I think it might be like 10-0.
Bo Nix does not look too bad.
Yeah, he's getting better, but it's in Denver, so like I said, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they might hang 17 on like 17-3. I could see that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me.
I was
fucking,
thinking like 24-3, something like that.
Yeah,
give me the
Defensive
Broncos
touchdown.
+10.
yeah, I could see that.
Give me the Broncos
I think I'm
+10.
talking myself into that. Broncos -10.
And also place a bet for the defense to score a touchdown. Anytime touchdown for the Broncos.
Touchdowns. Anytime touchdown.
I actually
There we
love
go.
that.
That's dude. Fucking lock that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I
All
would
right.
take to go back? The Bears Commanders over is only 43. I think that'll cover easily.
Lock that one up.
Yeah,
Okay, what was it?
43. I may take that right now.
Well, you better because that's when it counts.
And if
How
Jaden
is-
Daniels decides to play, then they're going to make it higher. So I would take that right now.
How is Green Bay only 4-point favorites against Jacksonville?
Easy,
Green
dude.
Bay has a bad
We just said it was-
record
we
in
said it
the
was a
state of
trap
Florida.
game. It's a trap game.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the Packers are like, what is it, like 3
We're
and
right
10
behind.
their last 13 games in Florida or some shit?
We can't.
not
We
good.
can't travel to either coast. We can't go east or west.
Oh shit, my freaking iPad's about to die.
All right, last one, Chiefs and Raiders. Chiefs are 9.5-point favorites.
Give me the Raiders +9.5.
Okay, I'm staying away from that one.
I know.
On the road, that game always seems to be close.
Yeah.
Division game.
Yeah,
Raiders
Mhm.
always play them close too, just like the Chargers.
All right, Cowboys 49ers.
Dude,
Dustin,
Oh,
Cowboys
Niners.
49ers.
Niners
Hey,
-4.5.
I want to call this one now.
Hammer Niners -4.5. They're gonna destroy us.
Go back to the other game. Kelsey fucking touchdown. He has to score. He has to score
Against
Nah.
the Raiders.
anytime. Yes.
All right.
This is going to be.
He usually has his best games versus division opponents, though, too.
Yes.
What about Giants Pittsburgh last game?
Pittsburgh, easy.
Well, I want you to break down the Cowboys game, Dustin.
Here's what's gonna happen.
We're
We're gonna take the field. We'll probably receive. We'll probably win the toss and elect to receive.
That's the only thing we'll win.
Then we'll go then we'll go 3 and out, and then we'll punt it away. We'll get some procedural penalties. We'll be like it'll be like 4th and 20. We'll punt it away. The Niners will score real quickly when they run the ball right down our throat with any running back that they have on the roster. and then the route will be on. It'll be over. That'll be it.
Gotcha.
Eventually,
Okay.
Dak will throw a pick or two.
With
Probably
that being
two.
said,
Ooh, that's a
that-
good lock. Dak Prescott over 2 interceptions. That's a really good one.
Over 2 or 2+?
2+.
That's crazy.
with
That'll be
that
a
being
crazy
said,
pay.
I am taking the Cowboys plus 4.5 on that one.
You're out of your mind.
I think the Cowboys will cover that. The 49ers offense has been awful this year. Mason's banged up. They're without Ayuk now.
And they're gonna find their rhythm against the Cowboys. I promise.
Well, maybe they will. From what I think, I think the Cowboys will cover that. The 49ers haven't looked great this year. The Cowboys are coming off a bye week. They're rested a little bit. Maybe they got some chemistry going. So I'm gonna hope that the angry Dallas fan we have on here is gonna be happy at the end of the Sunday night game. Okay.
I won't be because I'm gonna be betting the Niners probably $100 to win minus 4.5.
Reverse jinx. That's got to be the reverse jinx.
And I'm gonna bet Dak Prescott two interceptions or more.
Every time he's reverse jinx, it's 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Cowboy. Okay, I do have a parlay.
All right, what you got, dude?
If
What you got?
y'all are ready. Okay, I am taking I'm gonna take the Lions to cover 11 at home against the Titans. I'm gonna take the Ravens money line, the Texans money line, the Cardinals plus 4, Jets money line, and Chiefs money line. I put a $35 bet in. It pays out $7.50.
Not bad.
I need your third
And
bet.
I might do that bet again, and I might throw in the Bucks Falcons over 45.5.
I need your third bet and your fifth bet. After the Ravens.
The Lions, the Ravens, the Texans. Lions cover the spread. The
Yeah.
Ravens money line, the
I know.
Texans money line,
Texans
the
money line.
Cardinals,
Plus
Cardinals
4.
plus 4.5, the Jets money line, the Chiefs money line. And like I said, I may throw in the Bucks and Falcons over 45.5.
6 bets.
Yeah. And you
To
could
win
even
them all.
possibly throw in the Chargers in there too, their money line. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But
So
you're
throw the
giving-
Chargers in there. It'll probably
Hey.
pay more.
We're not throwing shit in just because. We're giving out locks, dude.
This is a parlay. This is not a lock. No
I
parlay is a
know.
lock.
Now you're just throwing in shit like I do. You're turning into me.
I only placed one parlay though. I did place a teaser that's looking pretty good actually. So my teaser is the Rams plus 8.5, that covered. The Lions minus 5, Texans plus 1, the Falcons plus 6.5, the Jets minus 1, and the Eagles plus 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Y'all got anything else? Y'all are all dying. It's like y'all are tired or something.
No.
We've been going for an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah. Y'all got any parlays? Anybody,
She
Scotty,
said-
you got a parlay?
Yeah, I got a parlay. Y'all ready?
Huh. Yeah.
Niners defensive touchdown. Dak Prescott 2 interceptions.
Same
And-
game parlay.
And 49ers minus 4.5.
That's actually not bad.
I don't even know if it's
Niners minus
possible.
4.5 defensive touchdown. What was the last one?
Dak
Prescott.
throws 1 interception or 2 interceptions?
No, let's bump it down to 1 for the parlay.
Oh, come
Dak.
on, dude. Don't be a bitch. You don't
But,
trust your quarterback.
because I think the problem is he'll throw an interception and then the problem. I don't think I
So
can throw
2
that.
turnovers.
He'll have like a strip sack fumble.
All right.
God,
That
that
That's all I got.
fucking hit.
That's why I said it. That actually doesn't look that bad. I got an announcement for the people.
It doesn't look that bad, but
I got an announcement for the people.
What's that?
real quick.
You're gay.
We do have Dustin did get Michael Troutman on for us this weekend. We'll have him on Sunday, and then
Finally?
the week after. Yes, the week after on November 3rd, I talked to Coach Brent Cornegie of the undefeated Three Rivers Bulldogs. Two undefeated coaches actually coming on back to back. They're
Let's
going to
not
both
jinx
come
them now.
on
Let's not jinx them. They play
back to
tomorrow
back
night.
Sundays.
They play
Back to
tomorrow
back
night.
Sundays. And we will have those out to y'all as soon as we can. If that's it, guys, that's all I got. Y'all got anything else?
Good.
Get your ass back to work, dude.
Yeah.